You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Thank you. That was... horror.
And all at once, the player and his audience found themselves exactly where it all began. Welcome, guys. We're playing Control. So, this is the beginning of the AWE DLC, A Dark Place. That's the mission. Investigate the sector elevator. Good to see you.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there, reaching for her, trying to make her act.
It's Alan Wake.
Distress call.
It's Alan Wake.
Phaeton sensed a drowning man, a hunger in the dark. Investigation sector.
Investigation sector, huh?
That's correct.
We should check this out.
It's a sector with investigations. Investigation sector. I like that they all have symbols now. That's an update. Alrighty. So I know almost nothing about this DLC. Other than it has Alan Wake, which means that I'm playing Alan Wake after this. Because that's how these things work. And it probably means that we're going to get an Alan Wake sequel within the next 3 years or so. Wow, it got dark in here. Okay.
Hello? Anyone here?
Echo. Okay, so that's my pistol. Switching forms is this.
Seems
Gotcha.
a lot more crowded.
That's shield. I got I do have a sprint, don't I? I've got the float. Okay. Oh, that's it. I got a dodge, not a sprint. Like that. Blank of blank 2019. To whom it may concern. It is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigations for the Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard for my department's something, probably safety. My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Yep, previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears. So I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame this situation on our director, who has routinely ignored my requests for assistance and reclaiming the parts of the investigation sector lost to the something loose inside. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open that fire break. I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. The Bureau has failed... No. The director has failed his agents. That's what it is. I shall never forgive him for that. Sincerely, William Kirkland. Probably going to be hearing a lot from Mr. Kirkland. Supplementary materials miscommunication led to a local coroner examining the body of William Burrow. Male Caucasian, 33-year-old man found dead on his property per police reports. Remains obtained for coroner's office also include blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Blunt force injuries to the head, laceration on the left ear / cheek, blunt force injuries to the extremities, dislocation of the right knee, common avulsion of the right upper extremity with associated fracture of the proximal right humerus. Extensive trauma in the abdominal region, complete avulsion of multiple organs, including stomach, heart, liver, pancreas, kidneys, and portions of the large and small intestine, all missing from scene. It's my opinion that Mr. Burroughs' death is not a result of a mechanical accident, as claimed by the authorities. The removal of organs is consistent with animal attack. Wish I had a flashlight. In 2017, Mr. Kirkland. Here latest agents confirmed missing, presumed dead from containment breach yesterday. Agent Jonathan Connor, researcher Ezra Cruz, Agent Caroline Dempsey, Agent Lindsay Malcolm, Agent Charles Murray, Agent Derek Shaw. None of those names sound familiar except for Charles Murray, but he's not from the game. Letters of condolences will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. You'll be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. Also, per your request, the network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet, and only hard copies of reports exist behind the firebreak. They're lost, I'm afraid. Now let's find where we need to put this. Come on, QB. Guess not. Shield boost, huh? Weird. Ammo recovered on evade use. %, shield strength. That's kind of cool. Underhill background. Official findings report Dr. Rhea Underhill. Dr. Rhea Underhill is a professor at University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Dr. Underhill once worked with the Bureau as a parabotanist stationed in the research sector of the oldest house. She served with no incidents or demerits, and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darling. Dr. Underhill has no known connections to paracriminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDAs since leaving the Bureau. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling that appears to have begun during their time as co-workers in the research sector and revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the duration of her work in the oldest house, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. This investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aim of finding a solution to the mold threshold issue. Ah, yes, I remember her. Ah, yes, the mold. The mold! And then she's like a jerk doctor. She's like, hello, I'm the jerk doctor. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, blank was launched into the blank of Director Zacharias Trench. A recent change in blank witnessed in Director Trench, including aggressive blank when blank with other staff, has been observed. Often this investigation is aimed However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting this issue rather than proving it. Notable blank between Director Trench and Dr. Darling has been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff, although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter. Witness accounts suggest our arguments center around the Dimensional Research Wing and the blank kept inside. However, no evidence exists to confirm Director Trench's blank is nothing more than interpersonal disagreements. This investigation has concluded that Director Trench's behavior is not indicative of any blank and that his fitness to lead is not in question. Alright. Kirkland, I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. What did you think would happen holding a dangerous specimen in investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They're better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. And don't think your petty internal investigations have gone past my notice. You are a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. The prime candidate program only failed because of Darling. You are both failures plotting against me. You're traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. You're choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Zacharias Trench, Director of Federal Bureau of Control. Check a point? No, staffing issue. Mr. Denny, let's go with that. So yes, there's an increase in AWE cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny little detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff. I know that problem. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we've lost in the Hartman thing and the ones who left the other departments after Kirkland quit, we're barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just filing paperwork for all the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. It better not still be sitting on your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirkland's interim replacement, it's your job to do something to handle it. Best regards, Agent Grayson. I hope we get another, video. Like the one, you know what I mean? The ones that are like the cartoons, and it's like the Federal Bureau of Control kids or whatever, and then they have like that skeleton that screams at people, and it's great. I hope we get more. I hope we get more of those. That'd be awesome. So cool. Okay, found that. That'd be so cool. Okay. Official findings report. RE Prime Candidate Program. Internal Confidential. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation P-142-9 was launched into the legality of the Prime Candidate Program. Pardon me. Blank by the Federal Bureau of Control. Since all known subjects relevant to the investigation use executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and documentations declassified by Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarming clear picture of systematic something and systematic blank and blank. Blank were brought into the oldest house and placed under blank examination and tested with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in the traumatic blank of paranormally inclined blank. Not only is this a breach of the Ash Act, but it flies in the face of basic human decency. This investigation team unequivocally blank the prime candidate program and recommends that it be blank immediately. Refer to file 9-82-0136 for full report. Ispanan. Containment procedure. Item is not in bureau custody. None known. A Frank Elk tractor, olive green, dried blood on the grill when last seen. Item is capable of vocalized responses or growls and unmanned locomotion. Considered highly aggressive and dangerous. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of Burrow Farm outside of Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on the scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow beneath his tractor. Police arrived but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panic calls to the federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau Communications staff. A team was dispatched. Upon arrival, the agents approached the item. It responded by growling like a bear, quote-unquote. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item are ongoing. Speaking to Mrs. Burrows, only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow earlier the night of the incident. Whether these events are connected is currently unknown. So I know what we need now. Bam! Look at that.
Now that gate should open.
Specimen Escape Assessment. The purpose of internal investigation X-039-7 is to examine containment failure of specimen SI-1 that resulted in deaths of redacted agents. An inspection report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier shows no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researchers' notes on the specimen from the internal network. On the redacted of redacted, the specimen began displaying a sharp increase in aggressive redacted. Cross-referencing that date with various logs found only 2 events inconsistent with the sector's daily routine. The air filters were changed, and 2, an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice something entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. See interview hashtag 65-F-124. Given their connection to the same AWE case, it's likely that Mrs. Something's presence is relevant to the specimen's escape and to the something. Investigation is ongoing. I'm thinking that it's the tractor. No.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
We're gonna go in there first. The Blessed Organization. This group individual have operated outside the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Bless Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed organization. Refer to file 7-39-0922 for full report. Of course, when I record that, I have issues with my nose. We're going to try to get past here. I can't. Nope. Well, let's pull it. 1, 2, 3.
Do we know each other?
I don't know, do we?
This feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
Oh, don't worry, we know your name. Well, hi.
Who are you? Who are you? Do
I
I
don't
know you?
understand.
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role, a character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember?
No.
An artistic collaboration. You need a drink.
Apparently. Night Springs! Dr. Darling? Oh my gosh, we gotta go. When we go back to Alan Wake, we gotta find out if Dr. Darling's in those.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
We're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Writing?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen
Yeah.
him.
Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
Huh. That cutscene seemed to have
That was
the
Alan
video
Wake,
and
the
audio
writer
were
who went
offset.
missing in that
Offset.
AWE case I read about. What's he doing here? And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
Whoa. It's usually afternoon. Why is it night here? Two 226. Casino. 227. Shush. Am I turning out lights? Is that what my... Third room. What did I get?
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
He wrote about the hiss. So Hartman is the villain from Alan Wake. One, 2, 3. It's all clear now. But this one's broken. Okay. Don't worry, we'll be out of the way soon. Because obviously this is where we're supposed to go. Hence the yellow. And that's the ground slam.
Creepy, damp, and
Investigation
abandoned.
sectors.
Why did Wake want me to come here?
Huh. The gun sounds a little different too. Operations and filing and processing. Look, it's copying them.
That doesn't look like a house shift.
No, it doesn't.
Do I even want to know?
Probably not. Shaded facet. Oh, it's another upgrade material. Maybe between this session and next, I'll farm it so that I can upgrade Pierce all the way. That'd be fun. Filing and processing. Here come Hiss. Still remember this much at least. The TV screen. Come palace you. Yeah. Alrighty. That's right. That's right. It'd be fun to get fully upgraded. Because I'm still not fully upgraded yet.
The Hiss are already in here.
Y'all. Show is. Yeah, I do have a dash. Awesome. Hartman arrest.